Hello everyone, I'm here in the city of Ontario. Now this segment, this episode here, Grit to Success, as I've been presenting to you numerous entrepreneurs throughout Southern California, is in dedication to the military veterans that have served and are currently serving in the armed forces. And the military veteran-owned business that I will be presenting to you served for 6 years in the Air Force. And what I have learned that the military has these great skills that have allowed business owners to transition into the business sector. The grit, the determination, the passion, the dedication, and the commitment that the military teaches has quickly become one of the most popular ways for business owners who are veterans to open their business. And what I learned that many of these veterans, once they leave the service to become civilians, become entrepreneurs. And the reason being is because of the skills that they have learned in the military service. So in dedication to those that serve our country, thank you for your service. And I'm here in the city of Ontario at a business called Signs of Success. This owner, Julian, has a passion for the products that he manufactures here in the city of Ontario. And manufacturing for me is near and dear, as much of the manufacturing that we once had in this country has been outsourced to other countries. So it's pride for me to be able to present to you here a business owner who believes in the products and services that he offers and is still a fabric here in our community, specifically in the city of Ontario, selling products to different parts of not just California, but different parts of the United States. And behind me is one of the masterpieces that he sells here for the business owners, these LED lighting that he has, different types of signage. Is beautiful. It's unlike anything I've seen before. So I want to be able to present this business to you. And again, a veteran-owned business who is proud to be made in America here in Ontario, California. Thank you, and I will be presenting to you in a few minutes, Mr. Julian. And here we are outside Signs of Success with the entrepreneur, owner, Mr. Julian Pearson. I want to say thank you very much for your service to our country. So thank you.
You're welcome, Sophia.
So, Mr. Pearson, talk to us a little bit about your background. You come from a family with the signage business. How did you get into this type of business?
Well, I got into the business out of necessity. Found myself unemployed and had to lean back on some of my skills that I learned as a child. I learned the sign business and how to service and repair signs, starting at the age of around 10, working with my grandfather. He used to take me and we did electrical repairs. He put me up in cranes to work inside of signs. He had suffered a few strokes, so I became his eyes and hands.
At what age was this?
Started when I was about 10 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you've had all these years of experience.
Yes, I worked with him up until the time I went into the Air Force, which was in 1976 or 5. And once I had gotten out, leading up to my end of my term, I started a sign company, and that was in 79. I moved into the Ontario area in 1987, has been in this general area ever since that time. And we're here now at Vineyard and Acacia in the city of Ontario, and we occupy a 9,000 square foot building.
Now, what impressed me the minute I met you is, first of all, your cheery personality, your entrepreneur spirit, and your Christian heart for helping others. But when you showed me this vehicle here that we have, this LED moving billboard, type of apparatus,
Yes.
I became intrigued. I've never seen anything like it. So talk to us about what you have here. This is one of the products you sell here. Very
This is
exciting.
one of the products that we sell, and that's true. You've never seen anything like it.
Never.
The reason is because we developed this lifting system that allows us to bring a sign up out of the van as high as 30 feet, and we will use those for advertising purposes to do spot advertising and put a van and a billboard where you want it, when you want it, with your message. And we can move them to different locations at different times depending on the events. They can be used for particular and special events. They can drive around partially raised, and we're able to get pretty high in the air and yeah, get your freeway exposure.
Okay, so how high can we go? Because you being in the Air Force and you said the higher the better. So show us here. Show us here with your
Well, with
van.
this particular van, our maximum height is about 24 feet. However, we are capable of going as high as 40 feet.
Wow.
And in which case we need a bigger vehicle and outriggers and so on and so forth. Our lifting mechanism is controlled with a remote control or from within the van. The content that is on the screen is added to the screen via cell modem, so it can be updated from anywhere and pretty much any time, 24 hours a day. We are capable of running on a generator or with solar power. We have batteries built in, so we run on an inverter, and we can operate anywhere.
Wow. I like the fact that it's versatile, different ways of operating, as you
Yes.
said, the cell, the battery, just all these different components. And that speaks that as an engineer, you've taken all this into consideration, depending on, you know, the environment, wherever you're at and the location where
Well,
this vehicle
All
is
right,
taken
well, thank
to.
you. And also, I forgot to mention, you can also control it from the site in which you are, as long as you have a computer that is connected to your modem.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
So this is one of the images
Yes.
that is seen here
Yes.
in this.
Yes. So this image here is a test image that we use to show clients the range of the color that is available and the vibrancy of the screen. It literally has over, you know, they say 8 billion colors. I don't know who counted them, but they say that it's capable of 8 billion colors.
Mm-hmm. So once somebody purchases the van, they have control over what is put on the screens, or do you help a business with that? What happens once it leaves here, the shop?
They have control of their content. If it's ad content, in most cases, large corporations has their own art department. They create a file, send it to us, and then we upload it to the screen.
And you know what? That is very important to know, because I've heard of businesses where their information and their data has been held hostage, and they have not had access to it. They cannot get in and operate the software, and you have that as a component of once the van is sold, and that
Good
makes
point.
a difference.
Good point.
It makes a big
Yes.
difference.
Yes, the client has full control of their screen and the content that's on it at all times.
Okay.
Yes.
I really like the fact that that control is given back to the client who purchases the vehicle for that same reason, because they want to be able to have access to the
Yes.
data and be able to display whatever it is they need for their business.
That's correct.
So once this van leaves here, the facility,
Mhm.
what happens to the exterior here? Because it looks kind of plain out here, but something can be
Okay.
done right here, right?
So if this is for a particular client, they can do their company logo or additional messages on the side of the van in a vehicle wrap. Vehicle wrap, you know, can range in price from $3,500 to $10,000, depending on how in-depth they get or the color range or whatever it is they decide to put on it. But we do provide that service to get their vehicle wrapped.
And how long does it take to bring in the LEDs, get everything customized to the customer specification? How long is that
From
time
start to finish, whether it's a brand new vehicle or a vehicle they may already own, we can modify it. And from start to finish, you're looking at about 60 days. If we have lifts in stock that reach the height that they are desiring to have, we can do it in as early as 30 days.
period? So now, besides a van, somebody can bring in a different type of vehicle, right?
They can bring in any type of vehicle. We can put this on a trailer. We can put it in a smaller van, in a larger van, in a panel truck, or even in a, we've had requests for a motorhome.
Wow.
So we can put it anywhere they want it.
That's very impressive
Yes.
to see how versatile these LED moving billboards can be. And especially during this time with the pandemic, how important it is to be out social media,
Yes.
and being able to show your images of your business and for marketing purposes, because you sometimes have other companies that come to you to be able to sell them these vans so that they can be able to promote their company, right?
A lot of my clients that have vans also use them to create income. So they use them as an income stream. They can also advertise for maybe products that they carry in their store, and those manufacturers pay them for that exposure.
Oh, that's a great point
Yes.
right there, because
Yes.
that's another way to be able to generate the income.
Generate another income
Whether
stream.
it's from your product or somebody else's
That's
product, and utilizing the van to be able to expose those products.
That
and
is correct.
generate
And something else that we're working on is a screen that goes on the side of the vehicle. So you not only have the screen up high, you also have a screen here at eye level.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, just the size of this is very impressive just to see. That's when I saw it, it just, and people are driving by and looking and saying, what is that? That's
Oh yeah. It's
a
an
TV in the air.
It is an attention getter.
It
And we
is.
can stream live video and have sound.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that. But yes, we can outfit it with
Even sound.
We can outfit it with sound, and you can also stream live video.
Well, I can't wait to see your vans out in the different venues, because we are a motocross family. So we go out to venues, and just being able to see this out in these locations that are prime for having this high traffic kind of component to them, to be able to showcase what a business would want to display on these LED vans.
Well, look for us, you'll see them.
Yes, I do look forward to seeing you out in the future here in the city of Ontario and just throughout Southern California.
Absolutely.
So how can people find out about you, Mr. Julian?
Well, they can look at us, they can look on our website at signsofsuccess.us. We also are Signs of Success 1 on Instagram, and you could also reach us on Google.
Well, Mr. Julian, I want to say it's a pleasure for you to have taken the time to talk to us a little bit about your background and your entrepreneur spirit and how you are here. And mentioned your grandfather is the one who shaped you and took the time and saw something special in you. And here we are all these years later, and you're a fabricator of our community here in the city of Ontario. Proud to be made in Ontario, proud to be made in America. Not much manufacturing here in the state, but those that are here, I want to say thank you for your service and for being here in the city of Ontario and for manufacturing these unique products.
Well, thank you.
Like this LED
Well,
billboard.
thank you, I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. It was
Yes.
a pleasure being able to present to you here with our audience. So for those out there, you can see this is another entrepreneur here that we have who is a fabricator of our community. And again, for more information on Signs of Success, want to check out these LED billboard vans, and how we mentioned, he's able to put them into different type of vehicles. So thank you very much for those that are watching. And again, you see here this Grit to Success with this other entrepreneur here in the city of Ontario. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you. Have a blessed day.